Aloha, Haunani here from Kingdom of Bahrain. This request comes from Caroline in Bahrain. Thank you so much. I got this while I was in Goa with my family, Goa, India. So I'm really excited to share this bedtime routine with you. Go ahead, make sure that you've done your bedtime routine, brush your teeth, wash your face, pajamas on like I do now, and set up a mat or a safe surface that's not sticky. Maybe light a candle or two. Just keep in mind, if you plan on going straight to bed, which I recommend, you blow out the candle before you actually crawl into bed. All right, may you have sweet, sweet dreams this evening. Aloha. Let's get on our mat. So coming into a seated position, I'm just using a folded blanket. You might use a pillow or a bolster. Come into a seated position and place your hands on your heart. Close the eyes. Sit nice and tall, and we'll start with taking 3 releasing breaths. So inhale in through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out. The theme of bedtime, of nighttime yoga, is about letting go. So as you breathe in, silently say to yourself, let. And as you exhale, go. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. So feel free in your practice to close your eyes and practice with your eyes closed today. Or maybe if you've lit a candle, take a soft gaze at your candle as you practice. One more time. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. And come into child's pose. Sit back on your heels, and just for this moment, bring your hands by your ankles. Take a nice deep releasing breath. Inhale. Out with a sigh. Return to your free-flowing breath. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Remember, if your forehead doesn't touch the floor, it's okay. Stack your fist or put a pillow underneath your forehead. Just take the pressure off your neck so you're not holding your head up. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Let your whole body become soft now. Okay, coming into action, just a little bit to relieve some of the stress in our spine. All fours, tabletop position, knees and feet hip width apart. Wrists underneath shoulders. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat, chin to chest, round the back. Inhale, cow. Straight arms. Exhale, cat. Inhale, silently saying let. Exhale, go. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Sit all the way back into child's pose. Stretch it out. Press the mat away from you with your hands. Let the head become heavy. Breathe. Out with a sigh. Great. Walk your hands over to your right. Rest your forehead either on the floor or on your right forearm. Your left arm reaches across the body, so much that your elbow's straight. You feel a nice stretch through the left rib cage, and breathe into your left rib cage. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Soften the face and the jaw. Other side, inhale, walking yourself over. Rest your forehead on your forearm or the floor. Right arm reaches across the body, pressing firmly into the floor. Breathe into your right rib cage. Inhale. Exhale. With each out breath, letting go more of the day, more of the week, more of the lives, the roles that we're forced to play. Just let it all go. And inhale. Inhale, come back to center, beautiful. We're gonna come into down dog. So walk your hands forward a little more than you would in a tabletop position. Tuck your toes. Keep the knees bent if you need to, down dog. Press your hips away from your hands. Let the back of your neck be long. Maybe bicycle out the knees, or just come into a down dog of choice. Really just press the hips away from the hands, stretch, creating traction in the spine. With each out breath, maybe pressing the heels closer to the floor. And then go ahead, we're gonna come into lizard pose. So come onto your knees, step your right foot to the outside of your right foot. Okay, and then I want you to walk your left foot back just a little until you feel a stretch in your left hip flexor, okay? Untuck your toes. If you need to place a blanket underneath your back knee, do so. Okay, avoid really allowing this knee to fall out. For those of you who've been practicing a long time, you can take this other places, but otherwise just keep the knee right over the ankle. Hands on the floor if you can. If this is too intense for you, you can always come onto the finger pads. You can even come up to your knee or your leg, or have blocks right here that you can hold on to. For those of you who can, come to your forearms. Some of you might be able to rest your head on the floor or stacked fist. Just breathe into the sensations you're feeling in your body, and as you exhale, let them go. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Beautiful. Switch sides. Step back. If you want to go into down dog, you can. Left foot forward to the outside of your left hand. Walk the back knee back a little so you get a stretch on the right hip flexor area. Untuck the toes. You can either just stay at your edge, whether it's hands on the floor or a block, or coming to your forearms. Hold here, just letting the sensations gently shift with your breath. Hopefully becoming less and less intense with each out breath. One more deep breath. Okay, go ahead, come back to all fours. And go into down dog just for a moment. Take a nice deep in breath. Out through the mouth. Come back to your knees. Come high onto your knees for gate pose. So you can do this facing the top of your mat or turn to the long side of your mat. Right leg out to the side. Align your ankle with your hip. Align your ankle with your knee. Right hand on your waist or your hip. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, reaching over to the right. And you don't have to reach over a lot. Just reach as much as your body will allow you. I want you to breathe into the left rib cage here. If you're hinging over a lot and it doesn't hurt your back, you can walk these fingertips down. You just want to avoid putting pressure on the knee. Breathe. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Inhale, come up. Switch sides. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up with the right arm. Your leg is straight. Your straight leg is nice and strong. Inhale, come back up. Beautiful. Hands down. Go ahead, come back to the top of your mat. And what we're going to do is come into a seated forward fold. So, two options. You can place your folded blanket or pillow underneath your hips. The other option is to just keep the knees slightly bent so that you can sit as tall as you possibly can. Okay? Inhale, reach up. Exhale into a forward fold. Let your hands come to your feet or your ankles or your shins, maybe your thighs, wherever they are today. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Hold and breathe. As your hamstrings open up, give yourself permission to fold forward. If you've gone too far, back off a little. One more deep breath, a releasing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale, come up. Exhale, back to your heart. Okay, go ahead. Hug the knees into the chest and slowly come onto the floor. Beautiful. Remove any props that are in your way. We're going to move into a spinal twist, arms out in a T, and gently allow the legs to move over to the right. Stacking the left hip over the right. If your legs don't touch the floor without this action happening, go ahead and place your block or your bolster or your folded blankets underneath your legs. You would rather keep your upper chest relaxed on the floor than necessarily your knees have to be on the ground. If it's okay with your neck, look away from your legs. Take a nice deep in-breath. Exhale, soften into the pose. And I want you to breathe into your spine. Softening, releasing, letting go. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Let the face become soft. Let the jaw become soft. And inhale back to center one more time. Hug the knees towards the chest. Give yourself a well-deserved hug. And at this time, what I want you to do is I want you to just thank yourself. Thank you for being here. Thank you if you had a good day. Thank you if you had a bad, horrible day. Just take a moment to be grateful for all the things in your life, even those things that challenge you most. And then we'll take a deep releasing breath. Inhale, out through the mouth. Roll to one side, push yourself up using your hands. Now you can go to a wall. I'm just going to use my bed, but we're going to do legs up the wall or legs up the bed. So best way is to come at it from a side, swing your legs up and then lower onto your back. Make sure your legs and your shoulders are in alignment. You want to avoid being kind of like that or all twisted up. Okay, find your sweet spot. Arms by your side, fingers, toes soft. Let your leg just roll in or out. Take a nice deep releasing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more time, in through the nose. Deepest breath you've taken today. Out through the mouth. Really soften from the crown of the head to the tips of the toes. And as you lie here on your back, softening the breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Let the forehead become soft, cheeks become soft. Let the jaw and the lips become soft. Feel the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists, the back of the hands become soft. Feel the hips, the knees, the ankles, the toes become soft. As slowly and mindfully as you can, hug the knees back into the chest. Roll to one side, gently press yourself back up. We're going to finish the practice with a seated meditation. So again, if you want to use your pillow or your blanket, finding a comfortable meditation pose. You're either going to close the eyes or taking a soft gaze at the candle that you've lit. Bring your hands to your heart. Breathe into your heart. And as you exhale, soften the hands to the knees. Keeping the face soft but the spine tall, I want you to visualize a moon about 2 feet above your head, full moon, beautiful silver golden light. I want you to visualize those moonbeams traveling down in through the crown of your head. The moon representing nurturing, rest, rejuvenation, healing, cool, yin, the out breath. Feel those moonbeams travel through you to the deepest core of your center, softening, calming the nervous system, each cell of your body becoming more and more relaxed. Feel the moonbeams travel down your arms and out your fingertips. See the moon's light travel down your spine, down your legs, and out your toes. Feel the body become soft and softer and softer. Letting go. Beautiful. Now is our final pose, Shavasana. I recommend crawling into bed if that is available to you, or just on your mat. Make sure you stay nice and warm though. Okay. Whatever you need to do, blankets, pillows. Don't catch your blanket on fire. Allow your ankles to be wider than your feet. If you have any back tension, place a pillow underneath your knees. Arms by your side, soft hands. Close the eyes and soften into the mattress or the floor behind you that's supporting you. Let every muscle from the crown of your head out to the tips of your fingers, down to the tips of your toes become soft and relaxed. Let the tension around the eyes and the jaw and the lips become soft. Let the throat become soft. Let the chest, the elbows, the fingers, the palms become soft. Feel the chest and the abdomen become soft. Feel the glutes and your groin become soft. Feel the legs, the feet. From the crown of your head to the tips of your toes, feel the body become soft, relaxed, and moving into a deeper sleep. towards sleep. Allow your body to move towards sleep. Continue to lie here in Shavasana for as long as you can. If you're on the floor, you're going to slowly bend the knees, roll to one side, and gently crawl into bed. As always, it's been an honor and a pleasure to share the practice of yoga with you today. May you have sweet, sweet dreams. Aloha and namaste.